Welcome to this Get Grounded meditation. You can do this seated or lying down. You can do this in a position that is comfortable for you. Okay then, so we're going to begin, as I mentioned, this session by focusing on kindness to the self and being with and bringing an open attention to whatever's happening, whatever's arising in each moment. Noticing the breath, the body, thoughts, sounds, emotions, the whole thing. And in this practice, there's an invitation to notice the patterns in your body, in your mind, noticing them, letting them be there, and then knowing that you can always bring your focus back to your breath as an anchor, flowing in and out. Inviting you now to get yourself into a comfortable position, whether it's seated or lying down. And if it feels right for you, invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever feels right for you. And begin now to notice your breath. As the breath is flowing in and out. And really noticing the surface that you sat or you're lying upon. Not doing anything else. Having an awareness of the pressure and the softness across your body as it comes into contact with the surface that you're sat or lying upon. And just being here and being with this. And using your breath as an anchor. As you're noticing the surfaces that you sat or lay upon and the sensations, as your breath is flowing in and out, and noticing if you feel sensations in areas where your body comes into contact with the surface that you're seated or lay upon. And as the breath flows in and out, do they feel different, the sensations and the pressure, with the inhale compared with the exhale? And inviting you to pause here for a few moments, noticing the breath as it flows in and out, and having that awareness of the sensations in your body in this moment. And with this next cycle of breaths, maybe 4 or 5, there's an invitation now to expand your attention beyond the breath to your body as a whole. Listening and noticing for any areas of tension, of stickiness, and stay with them. Allow them to be here. And if there are any areas of pain, again, notice them and be with them for a moment or two, allowing this space. And do you notice anything when you stay with the pain or the tension that you may be feeling for that moment or so? the mind begins to wander, as minds often do, or thoughts move into your mind, then kindly and without judgment, let them pass like clouds in the sky, and bring your focus back to your breath as it flows in and out, your anchor. And now you might like to place your hands on your heart centre and feel the warmth there for a moment. Notice if there are sensations in your palm as it settles on your chest. And pause in here for a moment to notice if any emotion or a feeling perhaps comes up because you've placed your hand there. And you might like to leave one hand on your heart centre and perhaps place the other on your belly. And pause in here for a moment to notice the sensation. It may be a warmth or a slight pressure as the hand rests on the top of the belly. Just pausing here and noticing what's going on for you in this moment. And inviting you now to expand your awareness once more beyond your breath to your whole body once again. Noticing and listening to places where sensations are heightened and what emotions could be linked to what is being felt in these places. And if emotions, if it's challenging to find specific ones, then perhaps think about positive, neutral, negative. And then what about the places where there are no sensations? And that is a sensation in itself. Are you able to assign, to place emotions which are rising here as well? Or if not, perhaps consider positive, neutral, negative. And notice all of these thoughts, these feelings, these sensations, these emotions, and allow them to be here, because all parts of you are welcome. And inviting these next breaths now to be received in a softened belly. And this breath. And this one too. And you might like to imagine a sense of dissolving around those places or parts of your body or your mind where you feel perhaps a heaviness, a pain. Imagine that dissolving of ice to water and water to gas. And with each breath, that sense of dissolving grows and increases. Inviting the breath to be pulled down through the chest, the torso, into the belly. Maybe you send it further down to your feet. And noticing your feet now, resting on the surface that you sat or laying upon, grounded, supporting you, as it always does. And as we begin to move towards the end of this practice now, inviting you to bring your attention back to your heart center and noticing the breath here as it flows in and out. And if your hand is still on your heart, noticing the warmth, the sensation, the pressure of your hand that you've placed there. As you breathe in, awareness of the kindness and the care that you're showing yourself in these moments. And with the exhale, a release and allowing of everything to be just as it is, as it already is. And if your eyes are closed, then gently tilt your head forward. Gradually let the light of the room back in. And inviting you to bring some small movements to your hands, your feet, perhaps a gentle shoulder roll, maybe a little stretch.